What deep?
I'm sorry. We're tuning in a homeroom with Smooth. Class is now in session.
Yo, what's up? So this is another episode of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. What's up, y'all? What's going on? So I got Frankie and Shar here with me. What the fuck?
Worldwide?
Yo, bro, trippy. Oh man,
Frankie worldwide is not currently worldwide. He's back.
I know. I'm grounded.
Right? That boy stateside like a motherfucker. That boy landlocked. He ain't going nowhere.
It's all right,
man.
I'm traveling Thursday. We're good. We're good. Ooh.
At the end of the month, I'm gonna be on the East Coast. Oh, that reminds me, Shar. Yo,
Yes.
cause see, I'm dang. So am I gonna get robbed while I'm out there? But I'm not gonna have a car. I'm not gonna have a car. At the end of the month, I'm gonna be in DC. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be out there just visiting. I'm gonna be out there just visiting.
You'll be
You know what
fine.
I'm
Just be alert and aware of your surroundings. That's all.
Okay, so just stay next to the White House so Secret Service can protect me.
Well, no, I'll be out there like on the 20th actually.
Of
So,
this month.
Yeah,
Hmm.
for work.
Dang, bro, you should have told me. I would have went too. We could have coordinated. You don't be talking to your boy. I could have came.
Right.
Like,
He ain't told
for real.
nobody.
You know, I'm
told
always
you.
worldwide.
Worldwide, man. Worldwide, my ass, bro. Like, I'm right here next to you. Tell a nigga something. That's crazy. How we both going to the same place and didn't coordinate? Like,
No, it's Char's fault, man. You know, she is the glue. She is the glue, and she did not coordinate us together. How dare you, Char? This is your
Dang,
fault.
my fault now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do me.
shit. All right, y'all. So look,
This is how you do us. This is not how we do you. It's how you do us. You didn't coordinate us.
oh my god, yo, what are you slapping that? All right, so look, so we got so starting off first topic, we got Tate brothers arrested. All right, then we got you know what I'm saying, obviously this is episode number 310. We got Tate brothers arrested. All right, then we got Draya getting pregnant. We're gonna talk about that mess. We're gonna talk about the TikTok ban that is will maybe pass through. Then we got angry reactions, you know what I'm saying, what he had to go through on TikTok and just in general with his case or whatever. Excuse me. And then we're gonna end it with the Oscars. All right, we're gonna end it with the Oscars. So we're gonna talk about who won and like how we feel about the winners or whatever, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, to talk about the Tate brothers, all right, very quickly. So look, Aiden Ross, you fucked up, bruh. You straight fucked up. I have never heard of somebody selling out their so-called mentor, you know what I'm saying, and friend that they fuck with so much. Like, I've never seen anybody sell somebody out that bad. You literally read text messages verbatim on stream to your audience of at least 10,000 people. Like, you have a lot of people watching your streams, and you read it out loud that he was trying to get up out of Romania. So of course they remanded him to custody. You know what I'm saying? Now he's under even greater watch. You messed it up. You messed the whole game up. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If the boy wanted to skip town and get up out of there and had a coordination and had a play, that's your fault, Aiden Ross. You messed it up, bruh. Like, you sold your boy out for nothing. For $3.99. Now people are just clipping you, getting their money off of your clips, bruh. Off your clips, bruh. I'm actually ashamed of you. If you talking about you fuck with that man, and then that's like him, you know, Frankie telling me, yo, I'm going to DC, but I don't fool with so and so and so and so. Don't tell them that I'm going to DC, and I'm on the phone the next day. Yo, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Frankie finna meet up with Shar right now. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he trying to see the glutes in person. Like, I think that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Oh man.
But yeah, they were arrested. The UK also issued a warrant for them for their arrest. Talking about they want them to get sent. Okay, that's an unusual call. Um, so I'm gonna shut up real quick because this call is unusual. I do probably need to take this one because this is an unusual one. I'm gonna leave this to y'all to say y'all piece on how y'all feel about the Tate brothers, and how y'all feel about them in general, and how y'all feel about them potentially getting arrested again, and how them possibly getting extradited to the UK. I'm gonna leave this in y'all court,
You
and then
should
we're
answer
gonna
your call before it stops ringing.
all right. So hold on. I'm
So Frankie, I need the backstory. Like, who are the Tate brothers?
Tate brothers, or I think there's some UK people. They're just a reality TV show star. That, I think they were on one of them was on Big. Andrew Tate was on Big Brother, and then he got eliminated, and he was pretty much a dick. But he was claiming to say that, hey, guess what? They edited that to make it look worse than I really was.
I
So
see.
I don't
Okay.
know if he's a dick. I don't know if he's a good person. Do I really care? No, because I'm not into that reality TV show stuff. I just think that it's and this whole time he's been saying, like, he's been denying everything, like categorically, like denying everything too. And he's like, oh, hey, guess what? They're you know, and I guess that they had because like in this upcoming charge, I guess there is rape and human trafficking. So it's just one of those people that got famous for just being famous.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
I see.
So like the cases against the charges against him are pretty, like I said, they're pretty heavy. And then he was talking about leaving Romania, and I think that's a problem with online content creators. They're doing everything just for, and I'm not sure if you're trying to dime him out, or you're trying to say, hey, guess what? I'm going to go stream with X, Y, and Z to build up his following. And then that's why they saw this other guy. And now that's why the Tate brothers, they're in jail because they're planning to leave Romania too, which is, it's kind of funny that like people, they just don't care. They're like, I'm used to telling my whole life anyway. So here it goes without any disregard.
Okay, then. All right.
Hey, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. That was a great TLDR. That was good. That was very good, man. Now without to get into other more regular news, Draya is pregnant. Okay, she's 39 years old, pregnant by a 22-year-old. Shar, since you ain't had much to say earlier, I'm gonna let you go and take it away. Go ahead, because I know you got plenty to say.
I got a lot to say. Let me pull up the seat. All right. So, for those of you who don't know who Draya is, I'm pretty sure most of us do, but just in case you don't, Draya is an influencer. She's known mostly for being on from Basketball Wives. She's also been known to date quite a few well-known star players, and recently she started dating a 21. Well, she started dating him when he was 21 years old.
That is sick.
Now he's 22.
So, Draya was 38 when she started dating this 21-year-old man. Now, to give you more context, Draya has a 21-year-old son. So let's keep that in mind. So when she started dating him, I don't know how long it's been, but anyways, when she started dating him and he was 21, the internet started. They didn't really. It kind of just seemed like a fling. So they were like, "Oh, she's just messing with a young man. Okay, whatever." Nobody thought it would be anything serious. Fast forward, all of a sudden, she coming out with a pregnancy reveal. Now she's 39, he's 22, and everybody's like, "What the hell?" So this was not like a fling. This is something serious. Do you not feel some kind of way dating a 22-year-old? I'm going to say boy because he's not very far off from 18. Okay. And why do you feel okay dating a boy that is your son's age? On top of that, Draya is known for being very strategic with her moves. He's signed a very nice deal with his basketball team. and the man is basically about to be filthy rich for about 10 years. So it's pretty obvious that she saw a way to manipulate this man and get some money out of him. And unfortunately for his sake, I really hope people do change, but I don't see this lasting because of her track record. And unfortunately, it's really upsetting to see this young man who just started a career be trapped by this older woman. That's how I see this. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I feel like she trapped him. A lot of people are using the word I don't want to say molded him, but like she groomed him.
Yeah.
And I couldn't agree more. And people are some people are like, oh, he's grown. What's wrong? No, that's completely wrong, because y'all know if Draya was a man and the basketball player, I think Jalen, his name, Jalen was a woman, the entire internet would be going in on this and be like, this is just disgusting. I can't believe y'all let this happen. He's the pedophile. Like, there would be
don't.
Oh, I see it all the time.
Not as
I'm gonna let Char finish before.
So I end with saying I don't support this at all. I mean, unfortunately, obviously, we can't do anything about it. They're clearly together. They're in this. He's stuck with her for at least 18 years now, unfortunately, which is it sucks to see. And I don't think that she did any of this with good intentions. Now, am I saying that it's impossible? Am I still here? I'm still here, right?
Yeah, you're here. You're here.
I'm not saying it's impossible. Oh, okay. Now, I do think it's okay to have age gaps when it comes to dating, but dating I'm getting to my point. Dating a 28-year-old.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're just lagging a little.
Oh, dating a 20-year-old at 39 is completely different than dating a 21-year-old. That's sick. It's just levels to this. I'll stop there for now.
Go ahead, bro. You did the deep breath. Go ahead.
No, only one. So I definitely see how it looks, especially with her track record. And I agree with her on that one. Her having a kid as well too adds another layer to it.
Super whore.
Bless you. That definitely adds another layer. But as I will say, especially these are two consenting adults, and love is just age is just a number. No, but no, but I do honestly think that if the roles were reversed as well too, I think people would say it, but I don't think it would be it wouldn't be seen as bad. Unfortunately, because I think we in a society, and maybe this is my feminist movement, whatever, too. When there's an older woman, it gets looked down upon more when there's an older man, because we've seen it not only in American culture where it's like it's out there and then it goes away too, because that's like the norm, but we see it in world, like we see it all over the world too, in different cultures where you have a man who is 20 plus years someone senior. And at first we're like, oh, she's just in it for the money, and we're saying the woman's in for the money, and then we just leave it alone. So I do think if it was flipped and he was the old person, older person, and and I'll put it this way too, because it was like the same thing with Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher. And everybody was going for Demi's head as well, and there was an age gap, but there's really nothing wrong with that. I do think her situation and her track record and her kid makes us look, cause for pause, raises like an eyebrow, and I'm with you on that one. And if I was him, I would have been like, yo, like, do you really want that? But unfortunately, he is grown, and he did make his own decision, and now he's living with his decision. So I would definitely say we have to hold him accountable.
I just want to put it out there before Smooth goes. Al Pacino, I think that's who it is 85. and has just had a baby by a 24 or 25-year-old, somewhere around that age. And the internet has been dragging that man for months. So I don't know. Maybe it's just my feeds, but I see these men being dragged all the time.
Well, because but I'm saying, but it's not as I'm saying it's not as big a deal because I think people are getting drugged now, but it's not as bad because even if you look at was it Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, like it was there for a minute and then it went away and that's what I mean. It's when it's flipped, it's more normalized. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm just the only part that I would disagree with is that if the roles were flipped, people will be all up in arms everywhere too. And I don't think that's the case because we've normalized it. Because I think Katie Holmes is like 45 and Tom Cruise is like 62 or something like that.
Oh, well, you're talking about old ass people.
No, that's their ages now. They were definitely because remember she was straight out of Dawson's Creek.
Bro, I don't know what how old she was in Dawson's Creek, bro.
Like no, she was like she was like in her 20s. She was. That's what I mean. So that age gap still applies.
Oh well, they got to us before Me Too, before the cancel culture movement. They got to us before social media really like they kind of slid in there. Like
I get that.
We was really like on that vibe.
But I'm saying because of that, all I'm saying is that it's more normalized. So people they'll say something about it and it doesn't stick as this one. That's all I'm saying. Because all I'm saying is that we have normalized an older man who is 15 to 20 years a woman's senior, and we're not saying that it's okay. We're not saying we agree with it. We're more okay with it.
I've never normalized it. I just want to put that out there. But
I mean society. I'm not saying like every person's. I'm saying because like we see it and it's like I get what
you're saying. I'm just putting it out there. I ain't never normalized that.
I'm not saying I agree with it either. So
go ahead, Smooth.
Okay, cool. So y'all good? So look, strap in. All right. So first of all, it's like let's keep it a stack. All right. Let's keep it a stack. There's one part of this where it's women that, you know what I'm saying, the bag chasers. If a young woman gets an older guy that got money, ain't nobody saying nothing. In the meantime, everybody's gonna say, oh, she's securing the bag, she's securing her future, she's securing her opportunity. That's what people are gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna frown upon it because of that nature of the business, because like that's a thing. It's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing we can do about it. It ain't going nowhere. It's a thing. All right. That's first of all, and that's just a hard fact. All right. Secondly, concerning Draya, all right, we already knew she's like, if she was less classy, she would be the next like super head, super hoe, or whatever. But she's a bit more classy than that. She's a little bit more discreet. So we don't see everything, but like you got people like Gilbert Arenas talking about, oh, we're not gonna talk about her now because she got a baby on the way. But yeah, she was, you know what I'm saying? Like Nick Young was like, oh, yeah, she was topping you off while I was in the front seat, you know what I'm saying? The driver driving, and I look back, you know what I'm saying? And she going crazy back there, you know what I'm saying? Like she's known to be like on like some whole timing. Like that's what it was. 3, me keeping it real. All right. If I'm 22 and 21 and Draya come, the way her body looking, bro, I might end up shooting a club on accident too. Like I understand, bro. Like I'm not saying I condone it, but I understand, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. I understand, bro. Like her body is amazing, bro. At 39, that's what she looked like at 38, 39. Like she, like I can't say nothing. I can't say too much. Like I get it, bro. Get it how you live, but you weren't supposed to shoot up the club, bro. But I understand how you failed in the moment. Like in the moment, you was looking at all that, and you just and you just let it out. I get you, bro. I get it. But I don't. It's not okay. Now, Draya, like 4 for me to get on my soapbox to agree with Shar, because I do fundamentally agree with Shar.
I think we all do.
Yeah, fundamental. Like Draya wrong for this. Like she's straight up wrong. Ain't no reason for you to be dating your child's potential friend. All right. Like that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you dated one of his classmates. That sounds crazy as hell. Like, yo, I'm hooking up with my child's friend.
It
Like,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? That sounds sick
Yeah.
as fuck. Like, I'd be like, yo, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care. My thing is this, like, me, if it's me in that situation, I'm an older dude, like that old, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta put one of my young dudes on. Like, I can't take her. Like, I can't have her. Like, that just don't make sense to me. Like, put one of the young boys on. Like, don't do this. Go find somebody else. Go find somebody else. Because at this point in your age, like, you should be thinking like, yo, I want somebody solid. I want somebody secure. I want somebody I can grow old with. Like, she just secure. She's just like living for the bag. Like, what's
Pretty
the
much.
next
But
child support payment
no,
I can get? You know what I'm
but
saying?
what you
How
just said,
how
she's
can
able
I
to do all that.
You gotta let
Huh?
him finish now, Frankie.
Yeah. What
No, I
did
was
you say,
saying,
though?
no, I was saying whatever you said. Like she's able to do all that. Like it sucks for him, but she's able to get old with this person and secure her future and everything else you said.
Look, but it still don't make it any less
But it sucks
manipulative.
because of how young he is. It really
You know what I'm
sucks.
saying? Like,
No, 100%. I agree with you guys.
she's out there living like a succubus, bro. Like, she's literally out there looking for whomever she can devour.
And
All
at
right.
this point, at almost 40, aren't you sick of the game? Like sick of doing shit like this? Like, why are you
Her
not
mi-
tired of
Her
doing this?
mind. No, did you listen to her interview? Her mind is that of a child, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
she sound like she. Okay, let me clarify how I say this, because this girl might end up watching. She sound like this one girl that I know. I'm gonna just keep it a stack though. She sound like you. She sound like you. I'm not gonna say the age, but she sounds like you when I met you. Okay, your mind wasn't right. Like, your mind wasn't right. And notice, I walked away, no babies. Like, I'm responsible. You need to. Hey, look, when you're dealing with people with her mindset, you gotta be responsible, and you gotta know that they're just bag chasers.
Yeah,
at the
but
end
you
of
also
the day.
have to understand that because I'm not making any excuses for Jalen because, as Frankie said, he's a grown man. He made a choice. However, because she has 17 years on him, yes, 17 years, she knows the game way better than he does, and I'm sure there's some things
Kids
that
don't
she
listen.
said to him that she like just had him believing stuff and was able to make him think that having a baby with her was the right decision. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, she was rubbing that back, and then she did the little nail thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knew what she was fucking doing, bro. She
Well,
knew it. She knew
no,
what
but
she was doing.
she definitely did, and I think
You know what
like
I'm saying? She
unfortunately,
was
but
sucking on demand.
no,
Go ahead, bro.
but the thing is too, it's like what you said, Smooth. Until other people start, because you said her body is immaculate and all this other fun stuff too. So she's able to get around, still acting like a 20-year-old, because guess what? Her body is better, or it's like the way she upkeeps herself is better than a lot of 20-year-olds.
Hey, and that's a
And but
fact. Look,
but then she has the access of someone beyond her years as well too. So it's a deadly combination, and that's where he needs to be like, hey, he needs to understand that. But unfortunately, as we all know, kids they know everything, and you try to tell them that, and
Wait,
they
so
don't
I
listen.
want to say something. I got something to say. Okay, so me and Draya are basically the same age. I turned 37 in 3 months. Okay. And if a 22-year-old man walked up to me right now, I would laugh in his face and walk away, because I don't even in a dating way see them in that kind of way. I have met, now I know I'm young for my age. So yes, these 20-year-olds approach me all the time thinking I'm their age. Okay, I'm not your old age. I appreciate the compliment though, right?
Truth happened to me too.
Yeah, so and I've
I
had
got a funny story.
I've had very attractive men approach me, and as soon as they said they were 21, 2022, the attraction immediately went away. And I was like, oh my God, like you're way too young. Get away from me. It wasn't in he's 22. I want to continue this conversation. So the fact that Draya meets this 21, she met him at 21, this 21-year-old, and in her mind, she's like, I want him. That is why I'm not buying this shit. Like, I really think she saw money. That's it. She saw money and an easy she knows. Wait, let me finish. Because she knows that she's known in the hip hop community and in the basketball, football, whatever. She's known So she knows that she can't play these older men because they all know about her. They all know how she moves.
They already had her. That's what
Well,
it is.
that's no, and I'm saying, Charm, like I definitely agree with you, like we are saying, because guess what? Money is a cure-all for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think because she feels good because she's like, oh, I could back myself a 20-year-old. Oh, and he has money.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
she out
sad.
here.
Sad because if anything, and I think that people wouldn't be as to your point, Frankie. I think people would not care as much if she did not have a son his age.
Yeah.
It's giving that like, whoa, is your son okay? Like what do you be doing when you around your son? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's giving really weird vibes here.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
ain't
it's
looking,
definitely the son.
it ain't looking right.
No, definitely that's the one thing too, and I think that's where if I was Jalen, you have to be like, wait, me and your son are the same age as well too, but that's something that has to go ahead and click with him.
Here's the thing: it wasn't gonna click with him. He got money. He was looking at that thing from the back, and he just fell in the moment. He just fell into the moment, man.
And
He
stayed
Fell into the moment. That body looks 24, 25.
No, I know.
Like,
and he just
like
stayed there.
if you in there, like you're not thinking about that.
I mean, but as a 22-year-old, you feel like you want. You as a 22-year-old, you don't see anything wrong with this. You feel like you won, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, my little game worked on an almost 4-year-old. He's not thinking that far. I'm sure he's not.
Well, yeah, but
Ain't
no,
no way.
because he's just
Ain't
thinking
no
that because she's also known, so she doesn't want this, even though she does, which means the money but the thing is too, because remember they've been doing this for a while, so that's why I'm saying if he didn't wake up, that's definitely on him. So like it would have been different if it was like a one night stand and this happened and then she's keeping the baby, but
they definitely been dating for a while.
Nah, he was just trying to keep that in rotation and keep hitting it.
Then that's on him. Then that is on him.
I agree that
he wanted to feel that thing. That's what it is. That's what's on him.
I agree that he has a part in this. Yes, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, Draya has a huge part in this as a almost 40-year-old. Like, what the fuck do you want to do with a damn 22-year-old? Come on,
get
sis.
the money.
Get that bag. Get that money. Get that money. She's practicing rich activities. Okay.
It's 55-45 Draya's fault.
I'd say 60-40. I say 60-40.
And I've never understood the mentality of these women who will go to deaths of having a child to secure a bag. Sis, if you that fucking lazy and you can't go get a damn job or start a business or something, you have to open your legs to go create a human to secure a bag is a pretty pitiful life.
She's a bum.
No, but that's
I wonder what the mint swim sales will look like. I hope they're good.
But remember, we talked about this on another episode where we're saying that unfortunately, child support is way too damn high to keep up with a lifestyle of someone else that's fucking atrocious. Especially when she has a net worth as well too, but now she's in a double her net worth because of a child, and the thing is, a lot of times the money goes directly to her. That's not.
And my thing is this: why would you want to raise a child with a woman that has historically been found? And this is something I wanted to ask y'all about. That like she neglected her son, like the son that she has. She literally left him. I forgot where the fuck she left him at, but she went to jail or whatever for that shit because she was trying to go out and fuck somebody. Like I said, bro, you was that hot pocket to where you was like, yo, I gotta go run out here and get some dick. Hey, here's the TV, here's the Teletubbies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Good luck.
Hey, like, that's not only famous people. Hey, Smooth. What at my job, like in 2010, someone did that, and normal folk. That's something we'll talk about offline. But so yeah, I've seen that literally happen, and that was no, but like you said, he wasn't trying to have a kid. He was trying to keep her in the rotation so he could get his. And now, hey, guess what? This is the consequence, and that's why I'm saying 55-45. So now, guess what? He doesn't have a choice. Whether she keeps the kid or doesn't keep the kid, like he never had a choice. He had input, And that's the thing. If I'm able to get, and it sucks to say, because you say like, why do women want to do that for the bag? Because for 18 years of doing something that you're probably going to love because you have some attachment towards it, I'm not sure how you're going to show it, but then you get $90K a month. You know, hell, like that's, if someone wanted to pay me $90K a month to watch a kid, I would adopt a kid right now.
Man, hey.
I wonder. I just really wonder what his parents think, because I bet if he's 22,
They're ashamed.
His mom is probably around the same age as Draya.
They're ashamed.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. I'm sorry. Like smashing an older chick is cool, but getting her pregnant is not cool. That's never gonna be cool. Like it's never gonna be cool. Like Stella should not get pregnant. Stella should just get her groove back. She should not get pregnant. Like,
I mean, you're not lying. You're not lying at all.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What's up, GSU? You know what I'm saying? I see you, bro. I see you. So I do want to segue and get us off Draya, because I'm tired of talking about her stupid ass. TikTok is trying to get the US Congress is trying to ban TikTok, okay? Our good old clock app. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to ban it. So a little TLDR on that. So the thing that they put forward would not actually, you know, I feel like God damn. Yeah.
The comment is taking me out.
Yeah. Look, that movie is not selling, bro. Editor Bassett with a big ass stomach. Yeah, I ain't trying to see none of that shit.
Oh, that took me out.
Hey,
damn, I'm like Jalen Green's mom's age right now.
So TikTok, you know what I'm saying, is allegedly finna get banned. All right, allegedly gonna get banned. You know what I'm saying, by Congress. So, but here's the good part. All right, they would just have to go through what they were going through under the Trump presidency, which is having to sell potentially to a U.S. company, and then the app be ran by a U.S. company in U.S. have its own servers that connect. So you would still be able to see international content, but your data would remain in the U.S. and would never go internationally, except for like your likes, like what you actually liked and things of that nature. But like your name and things of that nature, it would actually be beholden to a different set of rules. I'm gonna start us off here saying, like, I don't mind them putting in regulations to like protect us from like foreign entities. I just think that there's a way to do that without actually like having the company sell off itself. You know what I'm saying? It's an app being sold off, because that's like saying Instagram is a threat and making it have to sell off from Meta. I think that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because once we do that, any other US company that wants to work somewhere else, they would have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're gonna do it that way, they could do the same game. And I don't think we want to go down that road, because it would get really slippery really fast.
Can I go back on one subject really fast?
Sure, go ahead.
Jalen Green's mom is younger than Draya.
Man, God. Yeah. God. Oh no.
How old is mom?
There's not an exact date, but they know it's between 1987 and 1992.
So his mom was a teen mom,
which means she's younger because Dreya's older than me, and even at
92 babies can have 22-year-olds. That's how old I am. Jesus.
That means you had it as a teen. That's what that means. Like, right?
I know, but like that means she had to have him at like 15, 14.
I mean, she could be a teen mom. She could,
because 92 is like they turned 32 this year.
Well, it's any time between.
Hold on, wait. If they 92 turns what?
32 this year.
Yo, that's no. I hope to God not. I hope to God
yes,
not.
Because
that would make her. That would make her what, 10? If he's 22, that would
exactly.
No,
the math
that means she was a victim. That means she was a victim.
The math is not math, and that's why I'm like, are we sure about that? Because
87.
Well, no, so I'm saying it's in between 38 and so they have a gap. So the oldest she could be is 38, which is still younger than Draya. and then the youngest she could be is.
I think she's about Draya's age. I'm gonna say she's about Draya's.
Well, no, I think she's like, but they confirmed she's at least a year younger than Draya.
Okay, so she had him about 16, 17. Okay.
Yeah. So either way, Draya is older than his mother.
Man, hey, look, that's some sick shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this thing went to a new level of sick.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Yeah.
You know, Mama not
how Stella got pregnant. What the fuck?
Not how Stella got
How Stella got pregnant again.
Man, look. Shit. It. So what are y'all thinking on this TikTok ban? How y'all feel about it?
Oh, I think it's a form of taking our freedom of speech away, in a nutshell. Honestly, there are other countries where apps like this are already banned.
China.
Yeah.
China banned.
No, I mean, but other apps.
Saying they have like websites you can't like use in China unless you have a VPN. So I think it's just a way of taking away freedom of speech. They don't want us to have too much freedom of speech. And if you've noticed, like TikTok has already gotten to the point where you can be flagged or like kicked off a live for saying certain words. And I think it's censorship because to a certain point, you can't really speak your mind anymore like you think you can. That's my thoughts on it.
Well, it's funny because you talk about that on TikTok, and TikTok comes from, or all this data is from one of the most oppressive countries in the world that does that. I see on the outside looking in, I see how it feels like that, but going on with everything what's going on in the world, and China is just buying information, and how TikTok's. And now, because everything's making apps that integrate with everything to take your information, I could see why, kind of like what Smooth said, it's a different company has to run it so U.S. users' information is safe and secure. So I don't think it's all about the censorship, but coming and the rise and that's the thing. And learning about IT. And how data is being sold, and all these data breaches and everything, and now a lot of data breaches, they're not really data breaches. They're companies are saying, "Hey, let me sell your information for some money," which is why more and more people are getting robo spam calls and all this other stuff now too, because people are selling information. And this is one way to make sure that information doesn't go other places, and they're not doing it because like the big powerful countries, which is U.S., China, Russia, partly the UK, the next thing they're trying to do is they want to win the war of information and take your stuff to affect different ways too. But unfortunately, I don't think when they're trying to ban this stuff, they're not explaining that part because they're still letting alternatives be open that do the same thing. Unfortunately, so that's why I don't think it's a total censorship. I just think it's like Smooth said, it's where the information is housed, and that's what everyone's worried about too, because everyone, like, if everyone's using TikTok and is able to go into your phone, and people putting it on every device they have, and now like computers are gone, like your phone is like your life with everything's on there now, and they don't want that information going away. But that's more of me, the cyber geek, looking into the stuff and seeing the purpose of the ban rather than trying to tell us to shut up and not see what we want to see.
Okay, that's interesting. That is a very interesting and engaging take. I'm sorry, I'm like on YouTube, like adding the thumbnail, because the thumbnail. Okay. I do want to give him a quick shout out, because my brother, you are the GOAT. He made this on the fly as soon as we went live.
I hope I'm smiling in this one, because Jesus, I'm not ever smiling.
No, nobody's on there. We're not on there. We're not on there. We're not on there. We're not on there on this one.
Yeah, he took
I'm like, dang, they be getting me angry as hell in them.
That's your secret, Char. You're always angry.
Wow.
God damn.
No, but
speaking of angry.
Hey, yeah, like for real. Speaking of angry, like, hey,
go Char, go Char,
let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Take
so
it,
listen.
Char, take it.
Yeah, Char, it's all you. You got it.
All me?
Yeah, it's all you. You got it. Go ahead.
Pressure. Okay, so what's this? What is angry?
Angry reactions. Yes,
Thank
come
you.
on.
I always forget the last part of his name. Okay, so angry reactions. For those of you who are not familiar with who this person is,
Onea Johnson.
Damn.
Thanks for the real name.
Damn. No, I didn't even know that.
Okay, so Angry Reactions is a huge TikTok influencer who is known for making angry reactions to non-angry things. So it was, we had really funny reactions and stuff. I just recently found out about him, but I think I've always known who he was and didn't realize it was him. So basically, something happened, and I don't know if it was a friend or a girlfriend accused him of DV, which ended up getting him arrested. And so after he got arrested, it was spread all over TikTok, and everyone basically started dragging him, and they're like, oh, pretty much running with the little bit of information that they have. And so in the process of him being in jail, they had to have a court case, and recently the court case was closed. He wasn't found guilty. He didn't have to go to jail. And so he came out and he made a statement when it was first released, what happened, explaining that he wasn't guilty. Nobody believed him. And pretty much the entire influencer community on TikTok was dragging him. And so he made another video once they dropped the case and basically said now he's done with TikTok. He doesn't trust anybody. He said he's seen people who went in on him and didn't believe him. Those same people are now commenting saying, oh, I knew you were innocent all along. Like, it's just a lot of shady, fake people. And I don't blame him for not trusting anybody anymore. It's really unfortunate. He lost a lot of brand deals. And if you know anything about how that works, like some of these, as many followers as he had, I don't know what his following was when he was really big, but when you get to a certain point where you're that big, you can make some really big money, like way more than you'll ever make it at a regular job. Mm-hmm. So his entire reputation is ruined. You can tell he's just extremely hurt. He lost a lot of friends through this, like a lot of partnerships, a lot of money, a lot of followers, a lot of support, and it's really unfortunate. I'll stop there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Oh God, my whole life is all messed up right now. So listen, I feel for Angry. Like I feel for him. Damn, that sounds crazy as hell to say. What's his first name?
Onea.
Okay, so damn, no. Hell no.
Mr. Johnson. You can say I feel bad for Mr. Johnson.
Mr. So Mr. Fuck, I'm not saying all that either.
Just say reactions.
He's finna see.
Just say reactions.
No, that's even worse. That's even worse. Ain't no part of his name easy to say. Fuck. All right, so Angry. I do feel bad for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I really feel like Onea, you know what I'm saying? I might just flip through each name. Onea really got the short end of the stick here. It really proves that our culture needs to stop jumping on allegations. Okay. Like I'm sick of it. It's not helping nobody. We're all looking really fucking stupid because everybody keeps acting like people do not lie. People lie all the time and lie over less. They lie over really dumb stuff. Okay. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, when the last time that you lied and what was it over? You lied over something really fucking dumb. That's what you did. You lied over something really fucking dumb. And I think everybody deserves an opportunity to prove themselves to be innocent. We can't just keep taking all these allegations at face value. I mean, unless you're fucking R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're like, you know what I'm saying, Diddy, because some of that shit, it was just he had to did it. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes you got to give regular people a chance. You know what I'm saying? You got to give people that have seemed genuine, have seen like they're good people. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? Other people, whether it's through their bad business deals or it's through whether how they handle people in general, how they've treated people, different things that people have said about them, that it's bad. You know that they are not trustworthy. They're not a good person. And they're somebody that you should definitely try and let the fuck go of. You know what I'm saying? Like, not fool with. And angry reactions with somebody that didn't deserve all the hate and vitriol that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was wishing death on that man. Like, oh yeah, I can tell by his videos that, you know what I'm saying, he's extra violent. I'm like, bruh, that's his thing. The whole point is being angry and reacting. He's literally rage quitting over nothing. Like, he just rages just to rage. Like make it make sense. Frankie, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
You hit it on the head. Where, and unfortunately, like I said, we're in a society where you have to pick a side. People get chastised for waiting and seeing. So it's like you have to choose one side or another, and you do that. So you get chastised for waiting. If you wait for more information, then people they chastise you, saying that, hey, guess what, you don't believe victims, and this is why they don't report, and it goes on and on and on and on. And that the society where now, unfortunately, you are guilty until proven innocent, instead of the other way around. And I think that's just the that's a sad thing about it, and it makes me really, really upset and sad. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that one too, because we can't wait until stuff finishes up.
Y'all keep going, because I'll be back.
Yeah. So like, and I think, and so it makes me worry that if something comes out, and yeah, like, I always should be on my best behavior. I should always go ahead and mind everything. But then it's like, but it makes you wonder that if you say something wrong, something misconstrue something the wrong way too, people and like stuff could go after your livelihood, which are just not even your livelihood, a hobby of stuff that you want to do. And it's not right. Like, people, and I get it. We're always saying, hey, we need to support people, we need to protect them, we need to do all that. And the thing is, you could go ahead and support someone else without totally destroying another person until all the evidence is out. And the thing is, no one wanted to wait till the evidence is out. And unfortunately, everyone, they make their opinions already, like with the first thing they see, and then you never go back. And I think that's what's happening to him. So no matter how many times we say he is cleared, nothing happened, X, Y, and Z, people do that first opinion, and that's what they see, and the truth never really comes out. And it really sucks that if this is something that he really, really enjoys, that he can't do it anymore because the court of public opinion won, even though public opinion is wrong on this one.
Yeah, it's really sad, and especially they're so quick to believe something about a black man too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no redemption arc for black people. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the information comes out and it kind of clears you or gets you a little bit back to not being as bad of a person, you know what I'm saying? They don't ever want to give you the benefit of the doubt. They just want to cast you in whatever dark and hurtful light that they can. You know?
Yeah, I feel so sad for him. I watched the video he released, pretty much telling everyone he's done with TikTok and he won't be doing this anymore. And I could just hear and see the pain. Like, I can't imagine building a brand and finally, like, getting the partnerships you've been dreaming of getting, and getting millions of followers and doing what you want, like your passion every single day, and overnight it's taken away from you over something that you're innocent for, that you didn't do, but nobody believes you. And then when you come out and say that you didn't do it, you still have the naysayers who still don't believe you, and the people who were so determined to paint you as this bad guy. Now that it's been proven that you're not the bad guy, they don't have a damn thing to say. Like, that's a really uncomfortable place to be in.
No, because that's the other thing too, is that people don't like being wrong, and they will double down even when there's something to double down about. And I think more so than people, like what Smooth said, like people lie about less too. It's more so that people, they don't want to admit that they're wrong, and people don't want to go ahead and apologize for being wrong, or just apologize for hurting someone. Even like, it doesn't matter what your intent was. So it's like, and some of these people, they're like, you know what, my bad. It doesn't excuse my actions. I shouldn't have said these things. I'm sorry. You were, you were erroneously accused. I was trying to support someone else, because I feel like if I support an alleged victim, it brings everybody's case up. No one wants to do that. So they'll just double down and said, oh, well, and they'll say, well, it's worth turning on this guy too, because in the future, if people, they'll see that it supports them, so they'll come up. And it's like, no, just, you were wrong, take the L, and make the world a better place, instead of trying to justify your wrong actions. And I think that's the other thing, Char, which is really, really sad.
Yeah.
Okay. So last, and technically, certainly least, we're gonna talk about the Oscars, because who really gives a fuck? But at the same time, because they I don't know, like, they just don't get it right to me. Like, I very rarely do I watch the Oscars and be happy at the end of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing Angela Roberts get, not Angela Roberts, and Angela Bassett. Sorry, I fucked that all the way up. Angela Bassett get robbed that year, you know what I'm saying? So they could give the award to Shorty that was in Terminator, to turn around and then give Angela a honorary Oscar basically the same fucking year. I was like, that's fucking sick. You guys are some assholes. Y'all know damn well her performance in Black Panther was worthy of getting it on that night, and her to give her speech on that stage that day. Y'all could have gave Shorty, y'all could have gave old girl that won one, but y'all don't want to give her an honorary Oscar because y'all don't want it to change from being the People of Color Award. That's all it is. That's all the honorary Oscar is, the People of Color Award. Every person that I know that won one has been a person of color. They've been Black, they've been Hispanic, they've been Asian, and y'all claim that Hollywood, y'all are so woke, but y'all are actually the most in group of racist I've ever seen. Y'all just pander for alleged dollars, but you just get to see time and time again most of your movies flop. And I'm glad y'all are losing money, because y'all actually in life, in practice, real life hypocrites. That's what you are. That's what you will always will be. And then I also want to say, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, despite how good that animated film was, that had the boy and the bird, okay, and it was going up against what's his name film, I really feel like they were robbed. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a flawless movie. That was literally the best movie of last year, period. And it being animated has nothing to do with it. It was the most solid film that everybody could agree this was good. I seen across the spectrum, across races, everybody loved the movie. Nobody disliked Across the Spider-Verse. Everybody said, well, we don't know how they could top this. This was perfect. This was perfection. You don't hear that about movies no more. You don't hear people talking about how a movie is perfection. Yet they achieved it. Yet they did it. And you guys didn't even give it the award. Y'all gave it to something else. How is it not the best animated film? How? But how do y'all feel? Sorry for my monologue there. But how do y'all feel about the Oscars?
To be honest, I haven't watched the Oscars in years. But I can tell you that all the Black women I saw on my timeline, the outfits were given. Like every last one of them. Yes, come through chocolate, because y'all did it with them dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetie, call me. Hey, okay, shooter's gonna shoot. Sweetie, call me, please.
I'm not sure. I haven't really watched the Oscars in full in a while, and I do feel like they get it wrong, and it feels like their criteria is malleable. So because and like you said, it feels like people of color, not only Black people, just all race, all minorities, they aren't given their true due. I think this year they might have gotten it right with the main, and I think sometimes they don't get it right. So I think this year with the big picture stuff with Oppenheimer, they got it right. But other stuff, I don't think they got they don't got right. Spider-Man's a perfect example. Set design and Barbie didn't win anything like that too. And I know people people are trying to hate on Barbie, bro. It's freaking popular, made a bunch of money too. And if you look at the set designs that they put for that show or for that movie, and for the world that they had to create, definitely worth the mention as well too, and probably should have been a winner. And I think that's where there's a huge disconnect of what people like and what these people are saying should be shown. And sometimes I felt like maybe Oscars, they're meant to showcase movies that people will look over, so then they could go back and look at them too. But then if that's the case, then your big budget movie shouldn't win it in the first place. So it's like you have to make up your mind about, because obviously there's other stuff that they're not watching, so they're not saying that it's good as well. So, and maybe that's what it is. It's not a people's award. And that's why I think they've been losing their gravity and everything. But unfortunately, and I think actors, they use it just to get a bigger pay cut for the next movie.
Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, I ain't got much else to add there. Question of the day, ma'am.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up my list. But in the meantime, question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do I have for you all today? You missed a good one last week, Frankie. Should have been here.
Yeah, the question of the day last week was fire.
What is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Okay, the best piece of advice I have ever been given is to continue doing things as if you're going to still be in the position that you're in, but don't stop preparing for where you're going. So it's basically telling, basically she told me to do what I have to do, you know what I'm saying, in the moment, you know what I'm saying, but also be cognizant and prepare for the future as well. Don't neglect either one of them, you know what I'm saying, and just be mindful and be present that what you want to do might not happen. So it's best that you do everything that you have to do in the position that you're in, so you're able to win later on in life and you're set up for success, you know what I'm saying, and in any period of time you're always ready to win.
That's a good one. If you can't think of anything, I'll go next, Frankie. Give you more time.
Well, I have a couple. That's what I'm trying to freaking I was about to be funny, but nah.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta say, yeah, someone told me to be be a different animal but the same beast.
This nigga. Hey, shout out to Kobe though. Shout out to Kobe.
I had met him and he's actually said that in person. So, but I guess the biggest thing I would say, or the best advice, is attitude is the littlest thing that can make the biggest difference.
Yeah.
And I do find that completely true. Yeah, because if I go into something and I don't want to do it, I don't like to do it. I think that if I go in with that attitude, it makes the task longer. It makes it so I'm less effective. It makes people around me like that too. I know when I have a good attitude and you put it in there, and even if it's something that I necessarily don't want to do, but I'm gonna say, hey, you know what, I'm taking charge of it, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. And I go in with that attitude. It really rallies people. Or if it's just me, it makes it. I do it better too. And then then the work stands out. If there's people around me like that too, they tend to rally around, and it's like, okay, hey, if he could do it, I'm going to do it better. Or I'm going to make it fun to make everything a lot more engaging as well too. So I do think that is probably the best advice I have been given.
All right.
All right.
So I'm going to share my best piece of advice in a little story time. So in 2019, when I started taking on more social media clients, I was still new to the client side of social media, or the client side of marketing, I should say, because I've done marketing for years, but I was still new to the client side of marketing. And I secured like a really nice contract role with a marketing agency. And so they were giving me stuff I had never done before. And my boss, which he was amazing, by the way, he met with me one day before he gave me a new project. He asked me, he said, do you think that you could do this? I'm thinking about putting you on this new project. Do you think you'll be able to do it? And I said, I don't know. He was like, don't overthink this. You got it. And that line alone gave me so much confidence that I was able to do it. And I did do it, and I killed it. So ever since then, every time I'm stuck in a place where I start doubting myself, and I feel like, oh my God, this is so hard, I always replay that in my head. Don't overthink this. You got this. And it works like a charm. I'm an overthinker. He didn't know that when he told me that. And I tend to make things more complicated when I feel like it's something new, or something like, oh my gosh, am I the right person to do it? And I am. I just got to get out of my head and stop overthinking it. So, yeah.
Liddy, no, for real. Shar, you are talented. You do know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I want you to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you all are talented as well. We all have a lot of talents between the three of us.
I'm not talented. I just fake it till I make it.
Fam, you was the first person out of the group to really like secure the bag and just begin flew out.
Right. Come on now.
Yeah, come on, fam.
I know. I said I just fake it till I make it. Confidence,
right.
Man.
Hell no.
Fake confidence. I just tell people I just show up and win, and then they believe me and they fly.
Bro, you got flued out.
Right. To take immaculate pictures for. Come on now. And not only that, got flued out for a nice, very well-known brand at that.
Bruh. Like, come on. Like, I ain't even trying to shoot up your spot. Hilton had you taking pictures, fam. Hilton.
What were the glasses that one of these partners sent you, these fancy glasses where you could like...
Oh, the ones I'm wearing right now?
Right.
You listen to music in it? Come on now.
Fam secured the bag all by himself.
Not all by myself. It wasn't. I just shot my shot. I was like, hey, I see you got these. Like, you know, how are these?
Man.
But you had to believe in yourself before they believed in you. And that's saying a lot. Not a lot of people can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept shooting. I was like practicing for Charles.
Oh my God.
On that note, what are our closing thoughts?
Three. My closing thoughts are let me think. Oh, free Andrew Tate, you know what I'm saying? Free the Tate brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say that just to be ignorant. Draya, stop having babies, okay? Hopefully this is the last one. This gotta be the last one, okay? You gotta be out of eggs at this point.
Oh my gosh, I can
TikTok ain't going nowhere. Angry reactions, okay? I need you to angrily react to the shit that happened in your life, okay? I need you to turn this into immaculate content, all right? And then the Oscars, another year, maybe next year, you will get it all the way right. Maybe everybody will be happy and satisfied with you. You did okay this year. You did okay.
Closing thoughts. I like Andrew Tate. Draya, I miss. This has to be. I'm with you. This has to be your last one because she got her bag now. So she good. She good. TikTok ban, I hope they find a way around it, because I don't want to see it affect. It's too late. The machine's in motion, and it would adversely affect too many people. So I hope they find a way to do it that they could safeguard what they want to safeguard, but not hurt people like that too. Angry reactions. Let's take a break. Come back stronger than ever. And man, the Oscars are the Oscars. I didn't watch it this year. Probably not gonna watch it next year. So. And Club Frankie, Cubby soon.
Yeah, I'll just say, as a almost 37-year-old woman, you will never, ever, ever in your life catch me dating anybody under the age of 30. And 30
what if he has
is
the bag? The bag, Char, the bag. What about the bag? The bag, Char. Do it for us. Do it for us, Char. Do it for us.
I can get my own bag. I don't need a 22-year-old who has Similac breath to secure a bag.
No, just give the bag to us. Hand the bag off to us. Smooth and I will happily take this bag for you.
For me personally, 30 is pushing it. My younger brother, my younger brother just turned 32. So to me, dating anyone who is 32 and younger just feels icky to me, because that's my younger brother. What? No.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as angry reactions, I don't know why I can't get his name right. While I was watching his YouTube video, while I was watching his statement, he did say that although he feels really hurt right now, he does feel like he's still meant to be an entertainer. And so he's still going to be streaming on Twitch and figuring it out as he goes. So to you all's point, while he's figuring out what he would like to do, I'm sure what he's supposed to do next will come to him. He just needs some time to process, because this is a lot, and this is a lot, and he didn't deserve any of that. But the way that God works, you play with his people, they come back even stronger. That's that.
Yeah. Something coming for that girl. She fucked up. Listen. So I'm so happy. If you made it to this point in the video, all right, make sure you follow us on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, because y'all be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you follow on Twitch, make sure you tap in on Twitch. If you want to see more of this, slide on over, if you're on X, to YouTube and subscribe and like, because there's a whole lot more content just like this. This has been episode 310 of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know what the fuck I sounded like while saying that, because I ain't even had a mic in my hand. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm up out of here. Peace.